Up. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Right, so let's get into it. Today we have another story for you guys about Kalani Fagata, and in light of her breakup with her ex-husband, or I don't know if they're fully divorced now, they might be undergoing the process of divorce, but they are done. They're going their separate ways, and in light of that, we found out that Kalani actually took the hall pass with the hall pass guy, Dallas Nuez, and that has materialized into a relationship after 90 Day The Last Resort. Now, the last time we did a video about these two, we saw that, Kalani posted something saying that she had waited a year basically to make this relationship official, which then got us wondering, like, 90 Day The Last Resort was filming like January or February, something like that, in early 2023. And we're now in November. And so she was with this guy for, a year, since November of 2022 or October, something like that. And so when they filmed 90 Day The Last Resort, her and Asuelu were basically completely done. So that whole thing was basically nothing. This was a couple that was broken up, and Kalani was just buying her time to be able to drop this news. And I assume that the only reason why she did drop the news is because once the episode aired where they're kind of breaking up, that's when her NDA ends. At least that's what I'm assuming. And that's when she was able to drop the information. So now we know Kalani and Asuelu are completely done. Of course, they're not completely done because they do have kids together. So they're going to be seeing a lot of each other, I assume, over the years. We don't know any of the information about how the parenting arrangement is like. They haven't really released any of that stuff. So I'm sure we'll find out more about what's going on then. And of course, we'll bring that information to you guys. But there is more information between Kalani and Dallas. And Dallas has recently opened up about Kalani. So very interesting, because this Dallas fella, he's been pretty secretive. He's been pretty quiet. If you look on his Instagram, he has no pictures, basically. He's never posted, or perhaps he did and he deleted it. I don't know, but he doesn't seem to be super active on Instagram. And so him posting stuff is very interesting because, like I said, he is not really one to post tons of stuff. So let's see what's going on with this Dallas fella. So Kalani's boyfriend, Dallas, and this comes to us from the Ashley Reality Roundup. Really good site. So Dallas Nuez reveals what he loves most about Kalani and whether he will appear on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise and more. So let's see what's going on. Kalani's hall pass turned boyfriend, Dallas Nuez, isn't planning to appear on future 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, but he assures fans of the show that he's treating Kalani much better than her estranged husband, Asuelu, ever did. The 28-year-old took to social media recently for a Q&A in which he provided a bit more insight into who he is and how his relationship with Kalani is going. This is a post Kalani did. She did that a couple of weeks, perhaps months ago, and this is the post right here. And it's just a quick little short where she says, it's okay when he does it, it's a problem when I do it, talking about the hall pass guy. And this was the first hint that, things, well, okay, I'm saying the first hint, actually it's really not, but this was a heavy hint that this couple was done. This was back in August 15 that she posted this. Of course, we've known for a while that there was trouble brewing with these two. I believe even as of last year, even before their supposed official breakup day, which was like October or November 2022, I think even before that, there was lots of rumors about Asuelu and Kalani being done. Now, Dallas's IG story interaction with fans came just days after Kalani confirmed on IG that the two of them were in a relationship. And when she shared the news, and she also shared a photo of her man, and that was less than 24 hours after 90 Day The Last Resort finale, where viewers saw her tell Asuelu that she wanted to end their 7-year marriage, largely due to Asuelu cheating on her at least a dozen times throughout the relationship. To be honest, guys, I'm not even sure personally if I obviously think that's a reason why they ended it, but I think that over the years, we saw Kalani constantly complain about Asuelu, that he is basically a man-child. He just wants to play video games, be immature, and not serious about life. She was always kind of treating him in a way that he was a child, and it just never really felt like they were meshing very well. Kalani, of course, is a couple of years older than Asuelu, I think like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Asuelu is very immature, but Kalani did choose Asuelu. So this is the man she chose to marry, have a child with. And of course, she also dropped the news that during the second time that she got pregnant was actually because of SA, because of assault. Basically, Asuelu forced himself on her, or at least not forced himself on her, but when they were, getting intimate, he held her down. This is what she said. And he did his business inside her, which is how she got pregnant. So some pretty shocking accusations there by Kalani, against Asuelu. But this couple had all kinds of issues besides just the cheating. I think the cheating was because of all the other issues. I think that's really what happened. Is basically relationship looked to be done even a couple of seasons ago on 90 Day Fiancé. So, this was the picture that we saw a couple of days ago. And this was the back of Dallas. And this was shared by Kalani. And Dallas was kind of like in this water area. This looks very tropical. Not sure I know where this is. This could be like anywhere from Florida to Hawaii to Puerto Rico. I don't know where this is, but it looks very nice and tropical there. This was just a picture of his back at the time. Now, the Ashley previously told you in an attempt to make amends for his cheating, Asuelu allowed Kalani a hall pass to kiss another man, which is how Kalani first connected with Dallas. Now, she did admit on the TLC spinoff that she and Dallas ultimately had sex and remained in contact with each other. And towards the end of the season, Dallas even made a surprise visit to Key West to see the mother of two, despite her being at the retreat with the intention of repairing her marriage. While Kalani confirmed that she and Dallas had sex during his visit, Dallas did not appear on camera at any point, and according to the 28-year-old, that will not change. And this is what he posted. Now, this must have been yesterday or, because I can't see it on his IG right now, and we'll go take a look at that in a second. And he said, ask me a question, like ask me anything. I'm so happy she's happy. About damn time. Can you appear on 90 Day now, please? This was a person that wrote this message to Dallas. And then Dallas said, thank you. Her happiness means everything to me. High five. And that's going to be a no for me. That's going to be a no, dog. No for me. I feel like they always say that. I feel like even if he was going to appear on the show, I feel like just play it cool. Play it as if you don't want this. You don't want the spotlight. So then people can accuse you of just being with Kalani because you want to be on the show. Now, I'm not saying that Dallas does or doesn't want to be on the show, but I think that, no matter what, you got to pretend like you don't want any of this, because then people are going to come for you and they're going to accuse you of just being with Kalani just because you want your 15 seconds of fame. But as is the case of 90 Day Fiancé, it's not really fame. You kind of start getting roasted and you start getting exposed, and not everybody really wants that, but that's usually what happens when you come on the show. Now, Dallas, who is a California native, perhaps that picture was in California actually, who works as a security guard. He's also licensed by the Bureau of Security and Investigative Services. He opened up about his personal life during this Q&A, and then he told his followers that he does not have any kids and is not from Samoa, despite what some fans have speculated. Because I guess, especially if you don't really see him, you see his back. He has those tattoos. He kind of has those broad shoulders. He kind of looks a little bit like a Samoan, at least from the back. But I feel like his name is not Samoan, and so I think that would be telling. So, what village in Samoa are you from? Somebody asked. And he said, I'm not from Samoa, LOL. My family is from Kahuku, Hawaii, and Ormoc, Leyte in the Philippines. Oh, okay, so he's half Filipino, half Hawaiian, which I guess is where the Nuez names comes from, because of the kind of Spanish connection in the Philippines. At least that's my take on it. And somebody asks him if he has kids. He says no, he doesn't have any kids of his own. I don't know if he's trying to say something there, but I guess perhaps because he's with Kalani now, and perhaps he's getting introduced. In fact, he most likely is getting introduced to her kids. So I guess they're not his own, but perhaps he's becoming more of a father figure in their lives. We don't know all this information just yet. So given Kalani's tumultuous union with Asuelu, fans were also curious to find out what he loves most about Kalani. And this is what he said about that. What do you love most about Kalani? Somebody said. The fact that her and I are very similar personality-wise, and the fact that she makes me feel good about myself because I'm a self-conscious person. LOL. So that's a very nice message, I gotta say. So he also assured 90 Day Fiancé fans that he's treating Kalani much better than Asuelu did. Then this person said, no question, just don't treat Kalani like Asuelu, please. And someone says, prayer. I treat her very respectfully, LOL. Now, while Kalani is now able to share more details about her relationship with Dallas, she and Asuelu appear to have been sharing parenting duties for their 2 kids since their split, with both parents posting photos on social media of respective outings with their kids. And this is Asuelu who posted this on his own social media. Here is the picture on his own social media. This was 10 weeks ago. This was August 25th. So I think around the same time that Kalani posted that picture, right? This was August 15. This was just a couple of weeks later. And this was an outing at Legoland, California. Asuelu and the 2 boys. And here we can see them. You know, they all look pretty happy. You know, perhaps the split is for the best for everybody. You know, you can see it even on his face. He looks happy. Now, of course, it's just a picture. It doesn't tell the whole story. But, you know, like I said, I just never really got the feeling that Kalani and Asuelu were going to work out long term. It just really felt like 2 different people. And perhaps this is really for the better. So that's the story for today. And if we look at Kalani, she doesn't really have anything posted recently since she posted that thing about that picture of Dallas. The only thing she has posted recently is this really odd picture of her and Yara and this blow-up doll and her holding the blow-up doll's private parts. And it looks like they're enjoying some drinks. I don't know if this is like for Pillow Talk. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys are watching Pillow Talk, there's just too many 90 Day Fiancé spinoffs. It's hard to keep track with them all. But if you guys are watching that, let me know if you've seen these 2 together. I'm not exactly sure. But so that is the update with these 2. So Dallas is, you know, he is answering questions. And if we go on his profile, like I said, guys, there are no posts that I can see on his profile. And the only thing that he has in his stories is this. The most powerful thing you can be right now is patient while things are unfolding. I wonder if this is a hint about what's going on with Kalani and himself. And he's just telling himself to be patient. You know, and then he has this other thing, which is not really relevant to anything, in my opinion. Matthew Steiner, whose wife passed away in a car accident. I mean, it's a cool story, but I don't think it's relevant to 90 Day Fiancé. And so that's basically it, guys. That's the story. So Dallas coming out and opening up, and he's, you know, from the answers that he's giving, he seems to be really in love with Kalani, saying that they're basically the same kind of person. Now, that's not always a good thing. Sometimes you don't want to be with the person that's exactly like you. That can lead to problems as well. But for now, it sounds as if their relationship is going strong, and they're super happy that they're able to tell the world about their relationship, that they're able to give more information about what's going on. And I think they're going to do it slowly. And I also do think that perhaps we're going to see Dallas on the show. Even though he says he doesn't want to come on the show, I really do think that TLC is going to approach these 2 and ask them to be on a show. Perhaps some kind of spinoff where perhaps they're also going to get Asuelu to come there, if Asuelu will get a new girlfriend. And then we'll see the 2 couples kind of going their separate ways and, you know, going about their new lives with their new partners, and kind of contrasting the 2 couples, Kalani with Dallas and Asuelu with another woman, if he has another woman at that point. I really feel like that's something TLC is going to do. And when they're going to come and offer Dallas, here's a couple of $1,000, sir, would you like to come on the show? I'm sure that he might change his tune at that point. But for now, he's playing it cool. He's trying to make it sound, like I said, perhaps he's perhaps he's honest about this, but he's trying to make it sound as if he has no interest at all of coming on the show. We'll see. What do you guys think? Would you guys like to see Dallas and Kalani come back on the show? Would you guys like to see this, Dallas and Kalani come on the show, and then we also get to see Asuelu and what's going on in his life? That could make for an interesting spinoff. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys did enjoy this update. about Kalani and Dallas, and a little bit about Asuelu as well. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care.